Alrighty, well, taking our RF check-ins here, but anybody else out there that's mobile or short time?
NV2P, short time.
NV2P, Peter got you in there short time, sir. Couple questions is, one, are you doing lunch Saturday? And two is, don't forget to send us over your take on Saturday's events, please. And over to you.
Yeah, James, definitely. I'll be there Saturday for one. And yeah, I'm gonna write up what I think happened on Saturday, which I think was very, very, very positive. It's just that some of the things I mentioned last night we could improve upon, so that you're not overwhelmed, or anyone else who takes that position on. I'll make note of all these things, and thank you for allowing me to be part of it. It was really good, and I hope to participate in more of it. Take care, 4LEH, NV2P.
All right, Peter, appreciate that, sir. Have a good evening. Thanks for dropping by, though. All right, anybody else short time or mobile?
Net control. Kilo Golf 4, Lima Echo Oscar, Gabriel, short time.
All right, Gabe, anything before you take off? And same questions, lunch Saturday with us, or also send us your take on Saturday's event there. Just email it over to me, please. Go ahead and pick it up, sir.
No, I won't be making it Saturdays. And as far as the I don't know what you call it, what's a critique, or I don't know, evaluation, whatever you want to call it. I have maybe a couple. I mean, yeah, we'll see. Hopefully I could write it down and send it to you via email. Other than that, there's nothing much left over here. So this KG4LEO back to net control.
All right, Gabe, thanks for stopping by there, sir. Have a good evening there. All right, anybody else mobile or short time? All right, nothing hurt. I'm going to go ahead and pick up Nate here, KO4RBG. Nate, go ahead and pick it up. I know you probably need to do other things. I missed you at noontime yesterday. I saw you log in, but then you had to go. But go ahead and pick it up, Nate.
Good evening, Gene. Everyone else on that? Yeah, just I was on a limited time when Windows are checking at noon, and I missed the Windows stuff. Just been working outside all day, digging out of stumps and pretty deep. Not a whole lot else to report, so I'll pass it back to net control. KO4RBG clear.
All right, Nate, forgot to ask for you. I'm not sure, probably not, but you make this lunch Saturday at Catfish Johnny's.
I'm going to do my best to make it to lunch and also to the meeting on Thursday.
All right, sir. Yep. Hope to see you both. Well, thanks, sir. Hope to get caught up 30 seconds worth anyways. All right, anybody else out there that's mobile or short time? All right, our RF check-ins. Whoever's out there and ready, give me a call, and remember, I'll acknowledge each call, so just be patient. We'll get everybody logged in. So whoever's up, go right ahead.
Deliver Oscar 7, Golf X-ray, Greg.
And 07GX, got you, Greg. Next.
K9 TPT, Kent.
K9 TPT, Ken, got you. Next.
K4VEB, Vern.
K4VEB, Vern, got you in there, sir. Next.
W9EAA, Victor 1 Tango Papa Romeo, Rusty.
WD1 TPR, got you in there, Rusty. I think somebody doubled Rusty. Gonna try that again.
W9EAA.
W9EAA, got you, Marty. Next check-in.
KC8, KZM 5.
KC8, KZM, got you, Bob. Next check-in.
W1JEW, Jesse. Joe.
W1JEW, Jesse, and I believe that was Joe, right? Joe, did you check in?
That's correct. KL4VLJ.
Got you, Joe. Next check-in.
80 RIS, Gary.
80 RS, got you, Gary. Next check-in.
Good evening from K8 Texar.
Good evening, sir. Got you in there. K8XR there. Next check-in.
K4HOG.
And anybody out there that want to check into the K4HOG net, so give me a call, KF108. Alright, nothing hurt, so come back up and come down the list there, and as we do, if you are planning on going to lunch Saturday, and hopefully most of you will be able to show up at the meeting Thursday night, but lunch is kind of crucial because I got to have a head count, so if you're going to go to lunch, let me know. But NO7GX, over to you.
Yeah, thank you, Gene. This is November Oscar 7 Golf X-Ray, Greg here in Leesburg, and good evening to everybody on the net. A couple of things here. What have I been doing? I've been rehearsing for let's see here, for a stage play at the local church here called Bow the Knee. Bow the Knee. It starts at 7 o'clock in the evening, running from Thursday to Saturday of this week at Grace Bible Baptist Church. Again, it's a musical, and it's pretty dynamic. So I've been working up towards knowing my part in the music and supporting all that as an extra. Other than that, just kind of banging my head away on antenna performance lately, but we're getting that straightened out. Anyway, again, Bow the Knee. It'll be from the 17th through the 19th, Grace Bible Baptist Church in Fruitland Park / Leesburg, and admission is free, so it's off of Lewis Road. Again, off of Lewis Road. I really appreciate everybody out there. Have a great evening. Take care. NO7GX, back to net.
Alright, Greg. Well, good luck with all that. A lot of work involved in those kinds of things, and a lot of people don't understand that. But anyway, hope it all works out well for y'all. Alright, Ken, K9, TPT, and I do have you down for one for lunch, sir.
Alright, well, good evening, Gene, everybody on the net. Yeah, I'm going to try and make it Thursday evening as well as lunch. Got a couple things. First off, this weekend, third full weekend of July, the 19th and 20th, is the Summer Support Your Parks weekend, and the whole goal is to just go out to the park and have a good time playing radio. So those of you that activate, go out and activate and get the certificate for Support Your Parks weekend, and you can also get one as a hunter. All you have to do is make a contact sometime during the weekend. So hope everybody gets a chance to enjoy that. I'll take a break here. And then the other thing is, just a reminder, tomorrow is the third Tuesday meeting at the small hall. Open to anybody and everybody that's still in town and would like to come over. Go ahead. It'll be 10 to 12, just like always. and we hope a lot of people show up and look forward to seeing everybody. I think that's all I got, Gene. Back to net, K9GPT. Thank you.
Sure, Ken. Yeah, and I remember to put it in the weekly email out this time as well. So maybe you'll get a few people. Who knows? All right. See you Thursday and then maybe Saturday. All right. Vern, K4VEB. That brings us over to you, sir. And same thing. You and Colleen's welcome to come to lunch if you'd like to. But just let me know and over to you.
Thank you, Gene, and hello to everybody on the net. This is K4VEB. And no, I'm afraid we will not be able to make it on Saturday. And I think you got my report on the exercise, so that's been taken care of. And I had a great day today. I actually got to go to Tampa. Our daughter is here, so she stayed home with Colleen, and I was able to go ahead and get to Tampa and go to a couple of cigar lounges. So it was a good time. Anyway, briefly on the weather, something on the sky to Skywarn that's into the area, and then we're going to have a little bit of ridging building up, but the temperatures are going to stay about the same, and really no chances of rain, and actually above normal temperatures. We're looking at 58 to the mid-80s all through the week, all the way through Saturday, and sunny all the way through Saturday. And there is a slight chance of rain Tuesday and Wednesday. They marked down at 10%, but no systems or anything dangerous coming through in that regard. Final reminder that on Wednesday, April 16th at 11 a.m., there is an in-person Skywarn training session at the Sumter County EOC. And they're going to have an actual meteorologist that's head of the Skywarn program, Jennifer Hubbard, that will be presenting to us, and she will be from the Ruskin National Weather Service, again 11 a.m. on Wednesday, April 16th. So if you're not doing anything that morning, come on out. We still have a few spaces available. And with that, I'll turn it back to you, 73 everybody, K4VEB, back to net.
Sure, Vern, appreciate the information, appreciate you being here, sir, and glad you got to have a boys' day off. So that's a good thing. All right, thank you, sir. Rusty, WV1 to TPR, over to you, sir.
Good evening, Gene. Good evening to the net. Not much going on. Participated in that exercise on Saturday and had a good time doing that. Wasn't near as bad as what I thought it was going to be, but it kept us definitely busy. Probably room for a couple of improvements, but overall I think we all did real well. So other than that, looking forward to the Skywarn class on Wednesday and then the meeting on Thursday. Saturday, probably going to try to go out and do an activation if I don't do one tomorrow. So that's about it for me. Y'all hand it back to you, sir. WV1 TPR, back to you.
All right, Rusty. Yep, it's going to be a busy week there. And Wednesday and Thursday, and maybe activation before lunch and activation after lunch. All right, buddy. Thanks for being here. And Marty, W9 EAA, that brings us over to you, sir.
Well, W9 EAA, just wanted to say hello to everyone. Nice hearing from everyone. Not too much to report. So I'll turn it back to you, Chief. W9EA.
All right, sir. Well, appreciate you being here, and hope you have a good evening there. All right, next up is Bob, KC8KZM. Bob.
Good evening, Gene. Everybody on the net tonight. This is KC8KZM. Put me down for 2 for the luncheon. And other than that, I don't have a whole lot to report. Enjoying the weather. It's a beautiful day today. And I'll turn it back over to Net Control. KC8KZM, back to Net Control.
All right, Bob, got you down for 2, and thanks for being here, and hope you'll have a good evening there as well. And then that takes us over to Jesse, W1JEW, Jesse.
Good evening, everyone on the net. not much going on. I did get out today in this nice warm weather, dropped my vehicle off for some repairs. I'm expecting the weather station that I ordered to be delivered tomorrow. I plan on installing that, getting ready for the hurricane season. And also, I won't be able to make Saturday, unfortunately, because I love Catfish Johnny's. But I'm on the board of our family cemetery, and our meeting is, unfortunately, 11 o'clock on Saturday. Other than that, that's all I got. W1JEW, back to net.
All right, Jesse. Well, you know, you got to keep the board happy there, because you'll definitely need that place one day. So, and I understand. It's the same thing up here for us. Got the some family cemetery, private cemetery where everybody's at, and once a month, getting out there taking care of business. Used to do it quite religiously, so to speak, and unable to do it like I used to, but there again, keep moving, right? All right, Jesse, appreciate you being here, sir. And Joe, KI4VLG, that brings us over to you, sir.
Good evening, Jane, and everybody on the net. Spent most of all last week up in Palatka. We took the RV up there and visited several of our friends up there, so hadn't been up there in quite a while and decided we'd go up there and spend some time with them. And it was good to see a lot of the folks that we used to hang out with. Put me down for 2 for the lunch, and I'll do my best to make Thursday plan on it, and Lord willing, I'll be there. Other than that, don't have anything else for the net. 73 to everybody out there. KI4VLG. Back to you, Gene.
Hey, Joe. I'm glad you had the opportunity to go hang out and visit with some friends and just get away for a little bit and enjoy your week. That's always good. All right, let's see. Gary, KD0RIS. That'll bring us to you, sir.
Thank you, Gene, and hi to everybody on the net. Well, I don't have too much going on. You can put us down for 2 for Saturday, and I'll probably make the meeting Thursday. So that's about all I got. Back to net control.
All right, Gary, I appreciate you being here, sir, and got you down for 2 for Saturday, and then, hope to see you Thursday. All right, Larry, K8XR, over to you, sir.
Hey, good evening, Gene, everyone on the net tonight. Good to hear everybody. K8XR. Just been taking life easy in retirement, working on some radio projects. 1500 watt oil-cooled dummy load terminating watt meter. Got that squared away. Got it refilled with oil. I think I lost some in the move. Sure was a mess in the carton, that's for sure. But anyway, cleaned up pretty good. A couple of Kenwood 733s and got those squared away. And I'm going to get started on the ICOM 283848 stack. They all seem to like to go through dial light bulbs. And they've got a weakness in that radio series. Volume controls go bad there. A very thin carbon element silk screened on a substrate, I think, and they just don't last. If you're going to have trouble with one of those radios, it's going to be a volume control. I think we found a source for them. Got 3 of them in here from Ditchatronics or one of those outfits. We're going to try those, see how that works. Looking forward to getting those going again. They're a nice little radio. So, otherwise, net, we did an RSVP for Saturday. Catfish Johnny's, haven't been there in a long time, and looking forward to it. So, we're going to be there with bells on and all that good stuff, like they say. Anyway, been playing around with the bird watt meter too. If anybody's got any slugs for a bird watt meter they want to get rid of, I might be interested. So, just let me know what that might be. So, good to hear everybody on tonight. Back to net from K8XR.
All right, Larry. Yeah, good to hear you there, sir. And yeah, you're doing retirement all wrong if you're taking it easy and you know, 'cause I should have listened to the old guys when I was young. Retirement gets busy, but anyways, gotta stay busy. Anyways, appreciate you being here, and look forward to seeing you there Saturday then. All right, Larry, brings us to the end of the list. Do we have any latecomers or anybody else out there that'd like to join us here for the K4HOG HOG County Amateur Radio Association? If so, give me a call, Cal 4LEH.
Kilo Bravo 1, Uniform Hotel Alpha Mark.
Mark, got you in there. Let me see if anybody else is out there. Anyone else? All right. I guess not. So Mark, back over to you, sir.
Good evening, Gene. And then Gene, I sent you an email just when the net was starting. It concerns the 2025 National Hurricane Conference and the amateur radio workshop that goes with it. It's happening tomorrow in New Orleans. The email says what the workshops will be. There's also a link to YouTube because it's supposed to be live streamed, and it's also going to be recorded and uploaded later on in this month to YouTube if you can't catch the live stream. But feel free to forward that off to anybody who might be able to catch it live tomorrow. And that's about it. Back to Net Control.
All right, sir. Well, certainly appreciate that information there, and you did catch the part about lunch on Saturday if you're interested.
I did. Unfortunately, it's one of the few days that I get to play golf.
Hey, chasing a little ball around is more important than feeding. No, I understand. All right, appreciate you being here, sir. One last call. Anybody else out there? All right, does anyone have any additional announcements or bulletins for the net? Anyone have anything else for the net? Need a recap on anything? Alrighty. Well, certainly appreciate each and every one of you for taking the time out of your evening to join us here for the net. Hope you have a good rest of your evening and a good rest of the week here. Don't forget, we do have the HOG County meeting Thursday evening in Lake Panasoffkee at the Community Center. And you know, start showing up about 5:45 if you'd like to be in there. And if all goes well, Bobby KX4RS will be there to present some digital operations there, FT8 and some of the other things. I think he's working on that, so as long as work doesn't get in the way, we should be good. And then see a few of you on Saturday, hopefully as well. But we'll take a pause just in case there's anything from anybody, and then I'll come back and officially close the net out. Alright, I'm going to officially close the net now at 8:27 p.m. Eastern Time. I'm going to turn the repeater back to its normal amateur radio use and say good night to everybody. KI4 LEH clear.